actually didn't know what albinism was until my
That's what I named my kid, Albinus.
son was born. I felt like they gave me the wrong baby. To
No, they gave you the right baby.
me, he was Caucasian. One day, I was just looking at him, and he was just looking at me, and he just smiled.
He's a daywalker.
Just melted my heart. When I gave birth again,
She gave birth again. She had another albino baby when she gave birth.
I seen a head full of blonde hair. Instantly,
Jesus Christ, who wouldn't know this black woman had a private school for a womb? Christ almighty.
I'm like,
Yeah,
KB,
my pussy is a charter school.
not alone. It was a combination of reactions. They're whitewashed. That's not your daughter.
No, it is. I could tell that's a black girl with just that has albinism. Like, you know what I mean?
They're from that town in Fable?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
You gonna do the ACT?
Yeah. But I'm scared I might crack it. I'm bad at making gags.
There, oh my God.
And honestly, I remember correctly, they could become like transparent and go through things like in the second Matrix, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, they could do that. They have that power.
Hey, I did it.
You did.
They now also have the thirst, too. So that's something they have to deal with, having the thirst.
My name is Ashley, and I'm 34 years old.
Where's the dad?
My oldest is Stanley. But
He's standing up against the white wall behind them. You can't see.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Man, were you impregnated by a ghost?
No, she was impregnated by an African, and he thought that the daughter was a ghost.
Okay, yeah.
And he fled.
all know him as Boom, and he is 16.
Oh, that's a cool name to have.
He's a proper black kid.
My second son, Katie, he is 13.
He is not.
And then we have Munchie,
Munchie?
Do you have any normal kid names?
and she is 11. And then we have TT, who is 10.
Whoa! Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's rough,
And then-
dude.
Yeah, I know.
That's a rough look.
Yeah, it's
I went
not-
to school with an
Yeah.
albino, and it was rough.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking.
And we have
Outer
Chase
milk.
with
The cosmetics counter must be a nightmare.
Bro, we had an albino in my high school, and that kid could fucking ball. It was hilarious. No, for real. He was really good on the basketball team, but it just looked weird.
by CL.
Oh, that kind of ball. I was gonna say I'd cry too if I looked like that.
Oh, yeah. Not bald. No, he balled. he could fucking... I think he even got a scholarship for basketball. He was so good. But it was just funny watching this.
I think he played for the Phoenix Stay Out of the Suns.
Yeah, I was about to say. Imagine being the only kid in your family that can get sunburned. That would fucking suck.
Hello, do you have,
Blacks don't go to the beach anyway.
he has to use the sunblock from the RoboCop
Fucking
2
no.
commercial, the fucking 1 million, the sunblock 1 million.
Yes, SPF 1 million.
Oh, fuck.
Since I have a lot of kids, I try to make them a big breakfast because I
she's
know
good at it.
they won't get full.
But like the albino ones only want blood sausage and bean on toast and shit. That's weird.
Real quickly.
Do you ever help in the kitchen?
Sometimes, if I want to cook in the kitchen, I would ask my mom, but either my granddad or my big brother has to watch me. My eyesight's
Granddad,
bad.
huh? What about your dad?
So really, they don't really trust me in the kitchen
The
that
funny
much.
thing is
So
the albino kids don't have to be anywhere near their mom to ask her a question.
that's to somebody supervise me.
I actually didn't even know what albinism was until my son was born. I didn't realize that something was wrong until I was breastfeeding him and he had on his little hat.
And after he drank it, he would go, "Yummy, mommy, thank you.
Thank you, mother. That breast was delicious.
It was a delicious milk, mother."
I didn't know what albinism was. Turns out that my baby's dad is Albie Shore.
Yeah. They say they were albinism, and it's not like the chipmunks.
And I thought he had like a lint stuck
Plus
to...
size to their albinism is they can eat cheese without farting.
I don't think you understand what that condition is.
his hair. And when I went to go pull it, it was actually attached. And so when I took the hat off, I damn nearly just froze. I was like, oh my gosh, he has...
The baby already got a higher credit score than I do.
Yeah, by default.
a lot of blonde hair. I started freaking out. Like, I went...
What if the side effect to neck tattoos or you have albino babies?
That would be a weird fucking
weird
correlation.
In a total eruption of emotions because he should have came out my color.
Okay.
And he did not come out my color. And I felt like somehow maybe the nurses probably...
You're welcome? Oh, you have a couple Sammy Sosa babies. Big deal.
Yeah, so what? Get over it.
Swapped the babies. Like, something was definitely wrong because I totally believe that that was not my child.
That's really cool. And they just pan over and they're just looking at her. like
thanks.
Buster from Arrested Development. They're just sitting right next to her like, what the fuck, man?
I'm gonna change my fork right quick.
It literally took like 2 days before a doctor actually came in my room and told me that my son had oculocutaneous albinism and not.
Which is also the name of my cousin. He's locked up right now, Rikers.
I was going to say that was also his name, so I named him oculocutaneous albinism.
University of Alabama.
I was going to say that's the name of a Cool Keith album.
Yeah.
Osmotaz Buckshank.
Said, well, what is that? And they just said, where a child lacks pigment and they have no color.
Like the little wee things?
I mean, to me, he looked nothing like me.
He got it.
And to me, he was Caucasian. That's
disgusting. Being white is gross.
That's what I stood on. That's what I felt.
She stands on business. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. She's a boss bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It took her till her child was 5 for for her to fully grasp what albinism was.
So it was very hard trying to have a bond, and I was.
What an evil woman! You couldn't bond with your kid because he had a pigment disease?
That's really fucked up, right?
Bro, what is wrong with you?
She couldn't bond with her child because he was white. But if I mention crime stats, I'm a racist.
Also, are those kids still in the 13%? How does that work?
Actually, I don't know
How
if
does
they
that
start
work?
counting them. You know,
that they're in the other.
Let's see how they turn
Yeah,
out
that's
first, and
probably
then
where
we'll
they put
decide
them.
which one they are.
Mm-hmm.
If they go to
probably put
college,
them
they
in
can
the
be one
other
of us. If they
category,
don't,
like
then...
everybody else in society.
Well, really, did they go to college for academics or a football scholarship?
Judged before.
Did they go to school for academics or did they go to school with academics?
Yeah,
Had even come home. Did you sleep with a white man?
What?
Did you sleep with a white man?
I'm sorry, but do you understand, you dumb negress, that you can't just be with a white man and then have an albino baby? That's not how that works.
Had to have because you and Dad
He
are
has
the same.
white hair and eyes like a bunny rabbit.
He looks like Jon Snow's direwolf.
Yeah, seriously.
Complexion. So how did you create this type of child? I felt like they gave me the wrong baby. Like,
bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And I said, I want you to take this baby back and get me a real baby.
I want that baby to look black like Ted Danson when he was dating Whoopi Goldberg.
That's the last time I let a guy finishing me while powder's on the VCR.
I swear to God, I didn't watch this. I just seen black woman with albino kids, and I was like, well, that's gonna be silly.
This is amazing.
Fucking, bro, I never in a million years thought it was gonna be a woman telling everybody how fucking racist she was against
That's her white babies.
Baby.
like it, there was nothing nobody could honestly tell me for me to believe that it was.
Yeah, when you pumped the second one out, did you believe it?
My baby,
Yeah,
even though
and that's
I
when
birthed
family
the child.
services got involved, and they started putting me through classes.
She's like, I didn't believe it was a baby, even though I birthed a child. But I didn't have breakfast yesterday.
But at the end of the day, I just couldn't accept that.
Okay.
Is there going to be like
a redemption arc? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because so far, this is pretty terrible.
One day,
it's just gonna cut to the kid, and he's gonna go, "Yeah, our relationship's pretty strained," and then the video's gonna end.
It ends. Yeah.
That's it.
Katie was crying. I was just looking at him, and he was just looking at me, and I was just talking to him, and he just smiled. And it was like, I just finally embraced it. Like, it was the way he smiled, it just melted.
Wow, you're a hero? You hated your baby for how long?
My heart so much, and I fell in love.
Yo, that looks like he's like a poltergeist. Like, I don't know.
It really
like,
does.
That photo's
It looks
haunted.
like that's supposed to be a photo of two kids, right, Royce? I was gonna say the same thing.
Wait, you guys see the third kid too? Thank God, because I was worried the thing in the middle was me. I was haunted again.
No,
Kid looks
Royce,
like
I
an
don't think
Easter
that guy
egg.
sitting in the back is a kid.
Yeah. No, I thought this happened to me before. My first time, I called it Paranegro activity.
Paranegro activity.
Yeah, it was really scary. It was. I live in Florida, so it ended really quick. It was just a 2-minute video, but it was
a night vision camera on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Love with him. I wouldn't let him go. I wouldn't put him down.
Here is a picture of Katie. This is when he was in his bassinet. You can see how precious he was.
When we talked to the doctors, I had specifically asked her.
She had specifically asked first.
Specifically.
She specifically asked.
Sometimes you have to be Pacific.
Yeah, you haven't been very Pacific lately.
This happened again, and they were.
I know. I
telling me
haven't been
it was
myself. I've been very Atlantic.
Yeah, I know.
Rare. So when I gave birth again, Dad said she's albino, and I said you're lying. Soon as they washed
Why
her
would
up,
why
I
would they
seen
like
head full
that
of-
would be a weird lie. Like it's already happened once. No, you crazy.
blonde hair.
I didn't love that baby neither.
And then we started the process over again.
And then when he was 15, he smiled at me, and I was like, "All right, you could come out of the basement."
We kept him locked up like Chunk.
Or like Bart's evil twin.
Yeah. We was feeding him chicken heads in the vent and whatnot. One day we caught eyes, and I just knew.
But my reaction was
He looked at me and said, "Baby Ruth."
different.
Here's a throwback little picture of TT looking cute.
Because it was like instantly, I'm like, KD is not alone.
Here goes TT's newborn picture. They do look like they could be twins, a boy and a girl. There you have it. There's TT.
I think my grandchildren haunted. I think my grandchildren haunted. I don't trust them. I think they're haunted. They scare me.
You keep that demon baby away from me now.
I'll babysit the black ones, but I'm babysitting the ghost babies. Not me. Not on my watch. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
You keep them scurry ass kids away from me.
I told her.
I'm an old head. I've held many a baby, and them's was cold.
I told her not to bully that voodoo woman in high school. She didn't listen to me. She didn't listen to me. And now she got ghost baby running around the house.
Running around, bebopping around, smelling like Dove soap and shit.
Mm-hmm. One of them sat there staring at me for 10 minutes, didn't blink once.
How's everyone doing? Oh, family.
Well, we nailed his voice at least.
Yeah, right.
Can you tell us about your decision to start making TikTok videos and sharing your family story on?
Well, I've seen lots of people who making lots of money off of the weird shit in their house, and I got two weird ass shit in my house.
Yeah, I got fucking these haunted babies and shit that I don't even love like half the time. Half the life, I don't even love them.
So I gotta ask my daughter, how many more ghosts you got up there in your pussy?
So I'm gonna make him stop doing some bro country. Well, they would call it
old haunted ass pussy.
They would call it bra country, but yeah.
Every time this bitch have a baby, it look like when they lowered the containment field in Ghostbusters 2.
We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done.